Sales Made Easy, my 4-word rules for success, number 10 in a series. We've spent the last few weeks discussing my 4-word rules for business success. My goal remains simple. I want to give you easy to implement tools, tactics, and techniques to improve your business. Each rule is only 4 words long because often that's all it takes to make a huge difference when you build your brand and your business. If you missed any of the rules, you can find them all on my website's blog page, bruceturkel.com/blog. But first, a story. Listen to enough writers, and sooner or later, it'll dawn on you that writing is thought of in many different ways, few of them pleasant. Ernest Hemingway found searching for his writing muse torturous. According to legend, Papa described it this way: there is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and open a vein. Jack London said, you can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. And Somerset Maugham believed there are 3 rules for writing a novel. Unfortunately, no one knows what they are. Having spent the last 15 years hammering out this blog week after week while writing new books, countless speeches, articles, and TV commentary, as well as keeping up with my client assignments, I've learned a little bit about how hard it can be to maintain consistent, good writing. But of all the things I've learned, regular writing reminds me of 2 universal truths that assert themselves time and time again. The key to good writing is not writing, it's rewriting. And the muse is a jealous taskmaster. I'm not the first to discover these 2 points, by the way. When researching quotes for this article, I'd already determined my 2 truths, but wasn't aware that others had already explained them. Vladimir Nabokov said, I have rewritten, often several times, every word I have ever published. My pencils outlast their erasers. Hemingway, too, was pretty clear on this point when he wrote, the first draft of anything is shit. Because rewriting is the most essential part of good writing, I try to write my posts with enough lead time to write them over and over, crafting them a bit tighter with each pass. As for point 2, the jealousy of the muse, if you want to write books, ads, blogs, IG posts, sales notices, proposals, or whatever, besides putting in lots and lots of hard work, you must discipline yourself to stop and write whenever an idea strikes you. Because if you wait for a more convenient moment, your good ideas will be poof, gone. To benefit from the thinking time I get when I run, for example, I keep a miniature Sharpie magic marker tangled in my sneaker laces to write inspirations down on the palm of my hand, right when they pop into my head. I keep a pad and pen on my bedstand when I sleep to capture those 3:15 a.m. brainstorms before they disappear. And during the day, I always try to have my laptop, iPad, or a simple notebook within quick reach so I don't risk missing good ideas whenever and wherever the muse shows itself. Stephen Pressfield, the author of The Legend of Bagger Vance and The War of Art, already knew about the muse's demands. Pressfield explained it this way: this is the other secret that real artists know and wannabe writers don't. When we sit down each day and do our work, power concentrates around us. The muse takes note of our dedication. She approves. We have earned favor in her sight. When we sit down and work, we become like a magnetized rod that attracts iron fillings. Ideas come. Ideas accrete. But just because the words and ideas might appear when you pay attention and work at it, doesn't mean writing is easy. Why? Because we writers are always our own worst critics. Thomas Mann said a writer is someone for whom writing is more difficult than it is for other people. All of this is why my 4-word rule for sales success, number 10, is never ignore your muse.